Hello lovely people of the internet, I'm the Brie of the Canvas, and today I'm going to show you my Cinderella fantasy makeup look. On the forehead we have the broken glass slipper to represent the spell or the enchantment being broken when the clock struck 12 at midnight. And then the other element that we have for this is pearls cascading from the eyebrow onto the cheek. This again is to help with that idea of the spell wearing off and going back into reality, kind of that fading away of the dream. But it is also mainly from when one of the evil stepsisters yanks the pearl necklace off of Cinderella, stripping away from her happiness or her hope or any, light or uplifting moment that she had, because her life is pretty hard. What I like about this is with this design, it's taking all the hardship that she went through and making it something beautiful. It kind of got her to where she is in a way. And then we're just following with the Disney version of Cinderella with the light pastels of blue, lavender, and pink, eyeshadow, kind of misty look, and then nice bright pink lips and blush. Now this look is going to consist of putting a lot of sticky stuff everywhere. Yahoo! My favorite! Because we are covering up the eyebrow to help apply the pearls on there a little bit easier. And we're also going to put spirit gum on the forehead for the broken glass slipper. I'm not going to go over all of the steps because I've done that before for my Captain America video. So go ahead and look at that, link is in the description below. But basically what you're doing is just covering the eyebrow with glue and layering that with a clear powder so that you can eventually have a nice smooth surface and get rid of the color so it looks like there's nothing there. So I'll be doing that, and then I'm going to put some spirit gum on the forehead so that I can tacky up while we're going over the other steps, which will be the eyeshadow and lips. So BRB! I just put on some eyeshadow primer because we're using light colors so that the powder doesn't look so translucent and everything. I like to go from lighter to dark as how I tend to usually do things. I'm doing a little bit of silver on the inside, and then I like to accent it on the arch of my eyebrow. Since Cinderella's dress is blue, we're going to be using a lot of blue and a little bit of pink and purple to go with it. So it's kind of like a marbled look of blue and pink and purple. I'll do a darker for the crease to give it some dimension. I'll just do a thin black eyeliner to make the eyes pop out. So yeah, if you can, make it thinner than this. And we'll just do the same thing to the other side. Yes, this is how thin I wanted the eyeliner to be on both, but since this is darker, it's going on thick. And then the blush and lips are pretty simple. I'm just using a really light, rosy pink that has a little bit of glitter in it. Glitter makes everything better. I'm gonna put that on my cheek, not the one with the spirit gum. That wouldn't work too well. I don't know if you can see, but it's just like a little, it's not overdone, but it's just like a glow, like just little shimmery sparkles. It isn't like too big or overbearing. Oh, I love it. So I'm just doing kind of on the apple of my cheek here, not going up too much. And then I'm gonna be using a nice bright hot pink, but a little bit of like, it's like mellow but hot pink. I don't know how to describe it, but I love this color. It's called Lavender Shimmer. Okay, so it has a little bit of, it's like a Victorian pink, I think is what I like to call it. You see the color? I love it so much. Gloss on it is really light pink gloss on it. Don't show the brand. Give a little bit of luster. I love it. Now to the sticky stuff. So I'm gonna tack that up a bit. So first we're gonna go into the glass. So for that I use Micah. Here is a block of it. You can see it's kind of layered. You can just flake off all this stuff. It's like paper. You can make it as thin or thick pieces as you want. So I'm just gonna put this on the face, kind of make it go kind of big, taper from the middle, big, and then taper off again. Now I could have used like glass pieces like I did for my Evil Queen look, but for this I didn't want it to be reflective, and I also didn't want to use like an actual piece of glass because I feel like that would be too transparent. You wouldn't be able to see anything. And I want to make this its own. I didn't want to use glass or a mirror for both the Evil Queen and this. I wanted to have its own element. So I am using Micah. And then I just kind of took a watercolor blue to go over it because it's actually, this piece is actually pretty clear, but I wanted to give it a little bit more color and something so it can be seen a little bit better. So I just did this light blue wash over it. Now when you wash your face off later, it's like you have natural minerals already there to do like a little natural like a scrub. What's it called? Exfoliate. Yeah, exfoliate with Micah. And I also put the blue on because Cinderella's slipper, even though it is glass that's supposed to be clear, it does have a blue tint to it. So I'm kind of giving this a breaking off point so it goes off and scatters, but not so much. I just kind of want it to be like just random everywhere. And I'm making sure I'm giving it clear spaces in between. So that is the broken glass slipper, and now we're gonna go on to the pearls. So I'm gonna start with big pearls and go off into smaller, and then just all these other random sizes. So it goes from like the pearl strand to chaos. I'm gonna keep these fairly close together so we can really disguise the eyebrow. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! They keep falling off. You will stay. Thank you for obeying. I'm using flat pearls that you get from like scrapbooking, but the thing is the only kind I could find is the ones that have all the pieces all together. So I could have taken like a razor blade and gone around every single one, but that wouldn't have worked well for the smaller one, so I'm just peeling it off with a sticky adhesive sticky stuff. So I actually did this look once before when I think it was about a year ago, when I was starting to draw my own sketches and actually make them happen and do them, but before I had started to record any of them. Sorry, I can't think. I don't have music. This is how I work. Much better. And just trying to think of where I'm gonna put this, and then I'll continue the story. Let's put it right there. Let's not put that right there. Not again. But anyway, I had done this look before, but this is before I got these at the scrapbooking craft store. Anyway, before I got these, I still have these pearl beads that are kind of flat on the bottom, but because they were beads, they're kind of heavier, whereas this is just plastic. Yeah, sorry to disappoint. I'm not putting real pearls in my face. That would be awesome though. But so I was using these beads that I had, but since they were heavy, they would keep falling off from the spirit gum and everything. So to take the picture for it, I was holding my head up like this, like take a picture before something fell off. So using scrapbook materials other than beads, so much easier. Okay. This is sticking to my finger and not to the spirit gum. Why? Oh, okay. Sometimes when you use smaller amounts of spirit gum, it will dry completely a lot sooner, so you gotta work kind of quick. The temptation here, at least for me, is to put pearls absolutely everywhere, just cover my cheek. But the idea is that it's scattered like across the floor and everything. So be decisive and plan out where you want to put everything. If you use too much, you kind of lose what is on there and also the image or the symbolism that you're trying to put across. Okay, and I think that will do it. So thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please click on that thumbs up button down below. Lets me know that you enjoyed it and want to see more videos like this. And I will see all you lovely people next time. Bye!